morning. I would like to talk to you guys about an important issue. In the past couple of months, the U.S. averted military action against Syria for using chemical weapons. The majority of U.S. were even unaware there was a situation regarding the U.S. in Syria. The reason why I tell you this is because you, the American voters, have a right to discuss or be informed of what your government or your president is involved in. You choose the president and you choose your government. Why not be involved with your decisions? The president can make a decision that could deeply affect your life or drastically alter it. So in this speech, I'm going to inform you about the Syria situation and their international agreement on their chemical weapons. First, I'm going to inform you on the schematics of your international agreement. Secondly, I'm going to inform you of the disposal process. And thirdly, I'm going to inform you of the results of Syria's compliance with the agreement. Now that I introduced the preview, now I'm going to inform you of the schematics of the international agreement. So on August 21st, 2013, there was a chemical attack in Syria that claimed the lives of over 100 people. After this action was delivered, the U.S. decided to take action. According to Nicholas Kristof from the New York Times, he is a columnist there, he said that President Barack Obama wanted to launch an all-out military strike on Syria. This action caused much controversy. According to Mohammed Hossein from the Bangladesh Financial Express, 63% of American voters were against this strike. They were afraid that this will cause a world war, another world war. Because of the uproar globally, Russian President Vladimir Putin decided another approach. His new approach was that he wanted Syria to surrender stockpiles of chemical weapons and to an international body to avoid war. So, international body of war. So, the United States, after much declaration, he decides to send Secretary of Senate John Kerry to meet with Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov to discuss the agreement. This agreement was for Syria to agree that they would relinquish all chemical weapons that they had in their possession to the United Nations. Now that I talked to you guys about the schematics of the international agreement, I'm going to talk to you guys about the disposal process. This disposal process, backtracking, was backed up by the UN Security Council. The Security Council has all the decisions of making for their countries. So Secretary of Senate John Kerry and Sergei Lavrov decided that they were going to send their chemical weapons experts and their UN Security Council members to come and identify the chemical weapons. According to Scott Wilson and Ann Giran, they said that on November 1st, this past week, that they were going to send their Security Council members. These Security Council members were in charge of their chemical weapons. And surprisingly, Syria decided that they were going to let them in welcomely. This caused much controversy because Syria was believed that they wanted to start a war, so it was weird that they were actually welcoming the new individuals. So on November 1st, the inspectors came and they were going to identify and seize the chemical weapons. However, there's two parts of the process. The first one is inspection. The inspectors were to come, identify, and seize the chemical weapons. This means that they were going to know what weapons they were dealing with, and they were going to disable all production facilities in Syria. This led up to destruction. One by one, they will destruct all of their chemical weapons and make sure that they were to stay dismantled. So According to Mohammed Hussein, again from the Bangladesh Financial Express, he said that President Barack Obama led the okay that by 2014, next year, that they would they would destroy all chemical weapons, nothing more and nothing less. This disposal process will hopefully take up to the middle of next year, and that way they would relinquish all chemical weapons. Now that I talked to you guys about the disposal process, I'm going to talk to you guys about the results of serious compliance. Should Syria comply as they already have, they were to avoid all means of international war. However, if they were not to comply with this agreement, they were allowing the U.S. and Russia to launch an all-out military strike on them. This would cause catastrophic deaths and destruction on Syria's part. Another result of Syria's compliance is that it could end all civil wars. If they were to agree on this decision to destroy all chemical weapons, it would possibly help solve the civil war destruction in Syria right now. It will open up international peace and aid in their help. Another result, if Syria were not to comply, they will heighten the cost of human life. Now that I talked to you guys about the results of Syria's compliance with the agreement or not, I'm going to finish up here. The U.S. averted military action against Syria for having chemical weapons and using them to destroy much lives. A majority of U.S. voters were not even aware that there was even a situation in Syria. Me, myself, I was not even informed that we were even talking with Syria. In the past, the U.S. interfered and it kind of ruined us. It was bad for both sides of the countries. So in this speech, I have informed you of the international agreement. Secondly, I have informed you of the disposal process. And thirdly, I have informed you of the results. The reason why I wanted to inform you guys of Syria's situation is that a majority of us don't even know that we're being affected. Most people think that we're okay, we're fine, we're going to be fine, we're not going to have a war. But the fact was, the reality of it is a couple months ago we could have ended up another war. People you loved and people you cared about would be fighting another war. That's why you have the right to be involved. You chose your president, you chose your government. Why not be involved in the decisions they make? Like, even me, my uncle, he's in the war. He just got home. To know that he might have went back because President Barack Obama wanted to launch an all-out strike weakens me. How many people will be affected by that? People think that, no, we're protecting the United States, but that might not be the case. People you love will go over there and they will be weakened. That's why I wanted to let you guys know that this is an important thing of your life. You need to know whether or not you'll be affected by it, even if it's not here. So thank you.